Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And it's Risa Shea missing. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Richardson outside. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Curry, a screen on Daniel. Richardson, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dyson Daniel.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Both free throws good from Morant. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise. And pro move there, finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Hawks passing it around. Pass to Daniel. Johnson against Morant. 4 on the clock. Wound up there for Johnson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about that athleticism from Jalen Johnson?
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant, and Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Young goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 7 points.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Now, Moody, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Outside, Porzingis down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta with the rebound. Coming into this having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Here's Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Richardson. A slam dunk by Richardson.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Outside Daniels. And here's Young. 9 points in the game so far. The shot from 20 feet away. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Morant outside. And finished up by Morant.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Now, here is Young. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And even if he took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Daniels against Richardson. Young from outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Richardson dishes to Curry. Pass to Morant. Shoots over Rizachet. And it's Morant missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Out to the right wing. Portis a screen on Curry. Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Okongwu's checked in for Rizachet. And the Warriors also making a change. Butler's checked in. Young outside. Rocket 6. Okongwu kicks to Young. The baseline jam. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now some changes here for the Warriors. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Morant. And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. And it's Curry at the elbow. Inside, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gay. To the left wing, just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Krejci. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
With the season winding down, G.A., what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Atlanta making a switch here. Walls is checked in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are
Different look here for the Warriors. Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Richardson comes in for Draymond Green. Mitchell, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And Curry subbed in for John Morant. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Gay. Now, Alexander Walker. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Curry on the wing. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Alexander Walker with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Curry passes to Curry. Back to Curry. Outside Curry. Mitchell in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
They set the screen. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Atlanta again missing. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustment on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
The Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Warriors trail by 5. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Okongwu is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, the Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Zachary Risache is checked in for Atlanta.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Curry with the 3. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking for the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Down low. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They set the pick. Curry passes to Santos, and he jams it with authority.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Hawks leading by 3. Young outside. And it's the machine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Portis, the pass to Young. Here is Daniels. Hasn't made one yet. And that one's good. Reza Shane.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Curry outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Moody the pass to Curry. Over Young. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 12 points for the Cobra.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. The Warriors, number 1.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Daniels has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Richardson outside. Butler on the wing. Outside Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to 4 points. The basket there for Moody.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Back to Young. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And free throw good from Young. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Golden State moving the ball around. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Daniels against Morant. Pass to Reza Shea. Outside Daniels. Got a piece of it. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good from Young.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. 32 seconds left in the first half. That one falls. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
17 seconds left in the first half. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, and we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
There's impressive talent in this class, and the top dogs are battling.
Each guy wants this award bad, and you know they're going to be talking trash with one another all season long.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Golden State Warriors.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Hawks leading by 5. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moses Moody is out there with Porzingis. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Curry. And it's Richardson in at the 2-guard.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young star.
Out to Morant. Young against Curry. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Young from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Richardson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry passes to Moody, and the slam by Moody.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Daniel. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Hawks retain possession here. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. Taking a look at Atlanta, unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they're in a good spot as the season winds down. Probably starting to think playoff strategy at this point. Just have to keep themselves above that play-in line.
Morant outside. Curry dishes to Morant. Morant bullies his way inside.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Now Daniels, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Young up top, guarded by Curry. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Young. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Monday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And we've been watching Jalen Johnson build this confidence, taking it to the defense there. Big game tonight.
It's Morant in the corner. Back to Curry. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. The baseline J off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right wing. Reza Shea finds Young. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes in, and it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Porzingis with a screen on Young. Curry passes to Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Back to Young. Portis a screen on Curry. Young for 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Porzingis looking it over. Moody the pass to Curry. Over Young. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 21.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And the Hawks with possession here. Johnson dishes to Daniels. Johnson with a screen on Richardson. Reza Shea in the corner. Young from outside knocks down the 3 ball. 34 points for Trae Young.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Pass to Reza Shea. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. Richardson outside. Going inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Bobby Portis.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnover tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Young. Curry with the defensive effort. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Butler passes to Curry. Back to Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The Hawks working the ball around. And here is Portis. He has 7. Lets it go with the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Portis has got 10.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And the basket by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 3.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Who are the league's best setup artists? Check it out. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Young's got 36.
Really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Curry passes to Morant. Stolen. Pass to Young. And the rejection by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Richardson, no luck.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And here's Young from the arc.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And Okongwu slams it in. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Kennard, he's checked in for Trae Young. Different look here for the Jimmy Butler. He's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moses Moody. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Here's Curry, and he drops it in from the low post. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. And Curry subbed in for Green. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Young is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kennard in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Young taking his time here. Five on the clock, and it's Alexander-Walker in the corner. That ties it up.
That's a clever pass by Young, taking advantage of a defense that's focused on him inside.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Shot on the wing. That's short off the rim. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
It was so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Tries it from 19. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Young. Here's Alexander-Walker, guarded by Curry. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
Will it go? Curry. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Young drives in. Basket good.
Incredible focus from Young. He just finds ways to get it done on aggressive defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Luke Kennard. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Daniels, no good. The Warriors trailing. Morant passes to Richardson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Jimmy Butler, who's checked in for the Warriors. Mitchell comes in for John Morant. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And it's time for an injury report.
I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Hawks about his status. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Johnson outside. Daniels sets a screen for Johnson. Portis against Porzingis. From 14, connects with the J.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
That's just smart basketball. Late in the game, they see a favorable matchup, and they take advantage.
Mitchell! The long shot, no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Here's Johnson. Outside Portis. Daniels fires. And he does not hit. Warriors trail by 4. Puts it up from 15. The basket is good.
His team trusts him, and rightfully so. Mitchell makes so many big, important shots because he is a clutch performer.
Jumper is off. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. To take the lead, Johnson rips down the board. Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. It's off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
That's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Young against Curry. Young outside. It's deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. Curry. Poked away. Atlanta shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Young. Now here's Curry. To take the lead. The 3 goes down.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try it.
And the Warriors with some changes. Moses Moody comes in for Butler, and it's Morant in for Mitchell. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Trae Young, a three-pointer, good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Curry with him. That one goes.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
All right, Jimmy, as you prepared for this one, what was the focus?
Just how hard we had to play, home or away. I think we did that. We stayed together through their runs, through our runs, and that was quality, and that's getting us done.
4 great quarters of work. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, the Cobra.